Yeah. Okay. Peace, y'all. Welcome in. Welcome in, baby boos. How y'all doing? Peace, crafty fat girl. Starseed, graffiti, melanated queen, Drew, Dark River, Junio, your vision, chill dude. How was the day for y'all? Peace, fun. Hey, Belle, how you been? I need to put some frankincense on, even though I did earlier. It won't hurt for another dose. Because you know the energy be trying to do the most. And one thing we're going to do is coast. Ashe. PZDHDD Herring. You slept a lot? Yeah. I said I was going to get my life today, and I did. It just looked different. Guys, she is. Peace, babe. Hey, Kyla, babe. Look at Kyla giving face card. Kyla giving face card. I love your picture. You look so pretty. Peace, Dewan. How are you? Look at Dewan talking about hello, Ashe. Hey, babe. Kyla said, how was your day? I'm going to scroll to that one. Yeah, to those of you who asked how my day was, what's her name? What's Vivian? Emotional roller coaster. When I say the moon in Pisces did a number today, from the moment I rose, I was like, oh shit, bitch. And so, yeah, it was just a lot of things that were completely suppressed that I didn't even know I wasn't fully aware of, I'll say, that came to the surface today. And I was like, oh, you bitch. And I held space because I definitely needed that. With my moon being in Capricorn, emotions I don't really allow myself to feel too often. And the moon was in Capricorn, but I moved into Pisces. And I did channel that today was going to be a major closeout because it is the 7th, and that represents endings. And today was a 9-day, and that represents endings. And so I channeled that it was going to be intense. It was going to be an emotional roller coaster, but I didn't know how that was going to show up. And yeah, and tomorrow it really feels like it's going to be a repeat. We're going to get into that. When we get into the daily energy. But all in all, my day was really, it was really watery, I'll say. I wasn't crying the entire day, but I was definitely feeling this Pisces moon for sure. Thank you so much, Angel, for all of your roses. I send them back times a million. Thank you. Peace to you, babe. Welcome in. Peace to you, Tradox. Joseph said, you smoking? I do not smoke. This is an incense. Kyla said, I can't thank you enough for my OG deck. Ashe, did you shuffle it yet? I wanted to know, to those of you who ordered your OG deck, because a lot of y'all got y'all decks this week. If you didn't already, and y'all know our infamous OG deck that I pull from when I do tarot tea time, I have them available on crystalinemars.com, and I hand wrote all 130 messages. And so to those of you who have ordered another Oracle deck, right, rather it was the Unveiled and or the Fortitude, and you ordered the OG, did you feel a difference when it came to the energy? I was just curious because I actually wrote the OG deck, so I wanted to know if you like felt my energy on the deck in comparison to the other decks, like, or did you not notice? I'd like to know y'all feedback. But nonetheless, if y'all can head over to the website, crystallinemars.com, and go to the actual Oracle deck and leave your review down below and let the baby boos know how it resonates with you. Let us know, and thank you. Gosh, she has said all sin and love. Thank you. Crystal Kimson, of course. Oh, quick B-Day reading. Okay, of course. Oh, I'd love, Crystal, I love you so much, Crystal, because I've been wanting to do like a birth chart reading. I didn't know how I was going to do that. Do you happen to know the time of your birth, Crystal? If not, it is okay. I can get some information with just your birthday. But if you could give me like your location or where you were born, put it in the chat. Let me know where you were born and if you know the time. If you don't, that is okay. But I wanted to do like a snapshot of a birth chart reading on the live, and I didn't know how I was going to go about that. But Lovely just sent in a love offering and she wants a birth chart reading. Angel said, I don't get to see you often. I'm so glad I made it here this evening. Ashe, we're glad you're here with us as well. Your daughter is a Capricorn moon. Wow. Belle said, mixed emotions for sure. Emotional roller coaster. Dewan said, my birthday, January 10th. Okay. Yes, I'm not a master shuffler yet. And that's a thick deck. So you may need to split it in half until you get used to it. You said, and yes, it felt empowered somehow. It was charged with big Leo energy. Peace to you, spiritual Mo. Welcome into all of you, Grind Hero, Honey Ivy. Childu said, I pulled a couple cards yesterday when I got it and felt the same energy from when you be pulling on live. I was like, hey, a little piece of Duüblé. Ashe. And that's why I loved. I was like, technically it looks a little ghetto because they're handwritten cards, but I was like, this energy though is unmatched. This energy is definitely compensating for the lack of art on the card. Okay, so I'm glad that you feel like that connection there with the deck. I'm Spiritual Mo said they can add a screenshot of their birth chart to their profile picture also. Yeah, that's the most. They ain't got to do that for their profile picture. They could send it to me though. They could send it to me in the DMs because I have an iPad here. Okay. So I'm about to pull up Lovely's birth chart real quick just so I could be ready. Well, wow, because she got it right there. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. What's your name? Melanated. We about to be getting started in just a minute, y'all. If y'all do want a live reading, I can send y'all love offerings in. If you do want a brief birth chart reading, you can also send in your love offering in, a minimum of $15. I'm not going to go in. I'm not going in. I'm going to give you a snippet of each little planet. Not everyone, but we gonna get what you need. But it's going to be a little snapshot. And if y'all want a more in-depth or a bigger snapshot, you can book on crystallinemars.com. But I'm super, super excited. So, hold on. What you say? You was born in Orangeburg, South Carolina at approximately 7 a.m. Okay. Orangeburg. Not Kentucky. South Carolina. There we go. And then your actual birthday you gave me was 5790. Is this what you were asking for, Crystal? You wanted like a snapshot birth reading? What is it? Damn, I'm fried. 5790. So 5/7/1990. All right, coolio. Okay. Awesome. Okay, cool. So I got that up. You said, yep, that's what I was asking for. I sure. So let me go ahead and pull up the daily energy so I can have that ready for us as well. Welcome in. Yes, please get the likes up. Lovely said, I'm here because you look beautiful. Thank you. And I pray that you get what you need while you are here. We're going to go ahead and hide Baby Boo who wanted to come here with the spam comments. Okay, I got Capricorn Moon as well. Kyla said, I still look back at my birth chart you wrote during look at your chart that I wrote during your birth chart reading. Ashe, you said I gotta do a review for sure. Belle said, ooh, can I get one? Yes, you can. Send me your information when you sending your love offering. Is there a price for the live offerings? It's a $15 minimum. It's a $15 minimum. The maximum is whatever is on your heart. Okay, I'm not gonna cap. I ain't gonna cap my love. Okay. You said I know it smells good in there. I'm currently burning a patchouli incense, and it's kind of growing on me. It low key smell like grandmama house, but it low key smell good too. I think I just got to get used to it. I am Spiritual Mom said just book on CrystalineMars.com. I promise you won't regret it. She's lit on the lives already. Ashe, yes, for sure. Y'all book. But I give y'all a little sprinkle. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead. You said what is Capricorn moon? Yeah, we're gonna get into that, baby boo. So, all right, so let's go ahead and flow, y'all, because we behind. We behind. No, we running divine, but no, welcome in to all of you, new and true baby boos, to the Crystaline Mars show. I am your co-host, Mrs. Duüblé Jones. I am the lady with the stones to come here and leave us a fuck alones. And I'm a spiritual guide to assist you in any way that I can. So y'all head over to CrystalineMars.com for all of your spiritual tools, gems, jewels, as well as your services, y'all. I did ask y'all on the daily energy that I posted on YouTube, but when it comes to running another special this month, if y'all would like for me to do another special for the personal rituals, let me know. Type in ritual so I can know if you want me to do another discount here. But the full moon is approaching. We do have the 12/12 approaching as well, and that'll be a great time for you to get some intense work in. So if y'all would like, let me know, and I could get that going for y'all. But nonetheless, CrystalineMars.com for everything that you need. Meet us here every night. We grow live between 8 and 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. We cover everything spirituality, numerology, astrology, and soulology, and we actually do the work here. Every Sunday, we do a guided meditation, aka a spiritual exercise. And so meet us here, especially on Sundays as well, so we can do some work together as a collective. Also, meet us on all of our social media platforms. We're on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And our handle is at Crystaline Mars. Lovely asked, where did I get my jewelry from? They are so beautiful. Thank you kindly. I got my copper jewelry. I created my copper jewelry. When it comes to my brass jewelry, I got them from different places. Shop Kamawe on Instagram, I got my brass rings from, but the copper charm bracelet or the copper charm necklace is... and I have copper charm bracelets available on CrystalineMars.com. Speaking of copper charm bracelets, we do have a 20% off our copper charm bracelet on CrystalineMars.com. And she go by the name of Releasing. So y'all can head over there and check her out. It is only 20% off for the first 48 hours on CrystalineMars.com. Reincarnated Jewel said, did I miss your comment? I think I did. I don't recall. So write it again, whatever you said. But let's go ahead and move into the daily message, the message of the day. And the message of the day is release the past. You did the best you could. You did the best that you could with what you have. And this may be something that you've done in the past, or this may be just you navigating a space right now. Like we said, with this major closeout with the moon being in Pisces, there may be some murky waters right now, because I saw somebody out to sea, and the waters, the tides were high. It was getting really crazy out there at the sea. And so emotionally, there may be a lot, especially with the full moon approaching. A lot of us are feeling this energy when it comes to just things that we need to readdress, things that we need to revisit, repurpose, heal, or just even understand. And so there could be things that you're currently dealing with or sitting with right now when it comes to and this is a result of certain decisions that you made in the past, and you didn't have the proper tools, or I got you, Belle. You didn't have the proper tools, or knowledge or support or whatever to navigate that space then, and it may have created something now. And I just encourage that you take accountability for the part that you played or the lack thereof. But definitely with this moon being in Pisces, the moon is going to be in Pisces. It's in Pisces at this moment, and it will be in Pisces on tomorrow, December the 8th. And so I definitely encourage that we use this energy for our wellness, because we know that it's a lot of abundance and beautiful energy that's here for us, but we have to clear out certain things energetically that may just be fogging up our aura. So when it comes to spiritual bath, when it comes to cleansing, when it comes to clearing out all that no longer serves, this is a very profound time for us to do that so we can make space for what we've been manifesting and desiring in our heart. Okay, so when it comes to shame, guilt, sabotage, when it comes to blame as well, when it comes to victim mentality, if you do see that these things are coming back up for you, I encourage that you allow yourself to feel. Okay, allow yourself to feel. There may be grief involved as well. Allow yourself to feel, and that will make space for the healing to take place. Okay, so free yourself. All right, and this is really, and this is the ending of a chapter. This is ending of a whole book, honestly. This is the ending of a whole book. Y'all know that this is the last full moon that's coming up and in 2024, but we're in that last little stretch. We're in the final quarter, the final stretch of this year 8, this karmic ass year. So it is big stuff that we are clearing out here. And so with this, it's like with the moon's going to be actually moving into Aries the first part of the week on Monday, and it's going to be like, okay, now what new narrative are we going to write now? What new narrative are we going to write now that we've addressed that, now that we have allowed for certain things to come up? It's like, let it go and let's go ahead and move forward here. Do not let these thoughts, do not let these lower vibrational feelings literally ruin your whole day, ruin your whole week. And now you're moving into a space of discouragement and pessimism and victim and why me, and you're feeling cursed and you're second guessing everything you've done. And no, this is not that. This is not that. But there are some big things, and some of these things don't even have anything to do with you. Some of them do. Okay, but nonetheless, we're going to push through, and you have your support here. And that's why I invite y'all here every night, just for the spiritual support, if you don't do nothing else, because ultimately we all have a common goal, and that is to evolve. Okay, that is to evolve into a higher version of ourselves. Okay, and you are not alone. The isolation card was here on the floor. You are not alone. Some of us may feel that. Some of us have anxiety when it comes to actually, cultivating or creating new relationships with people or being around people. We may have anxiety because we've been by ourselves for so long, but your support is here. Your support is here, and you cannot hide in the shadows forever. Ashe. So I hold your hand in spirit, and I send you love. I send you comfort. I send you all that you need so you can navigate this space successfully and effectively. Ashe. So that concludes the message of the day, and we're going to go ahead and move on to the not the spiritual lesson, the daily energy. Thank you so much, Red. And of course, y'all, Ashe, for sure. So let's go ahead and move into the daily energy. So I'm going to be covering the daily energy for 12/8/2024. All right. That karmic energy is showing up again. Today is the 7th, but it is an 8 energy here because 8 represents Capricorn and Saturday. So tomorrow is like a repeat of the day when it comes to energetic here, but you may come from a different angle. Okay. So if today was pretty coasty, it may be the mosty for you tomorrow, or vice versa. If today was the mosty, tomorrow might be, pretty coasty, because there's just going to be some residual energy that needs to be cleared out. Or it may be the mosty, or it may be coasty. We're all in different places and spaces, but nonetheless, it does feel like a repeat, like I said, because it is the 8th, and today is 8 energy, and the moon is in Pisces still. So the emotions, things are coming to the surface for us. And, but though, with the 8 as well, is bringing in, it sounded like it was raining, my bad. With the 8 energy, it is bringing us stability, and it's giving us the opportunity to create a new foundation for ourselves. The day, it adds up to 28, which adds up to 10. So we have that 1 here. So we do have Leo's pillar type energy here as well, because Sunday represents Leo energy. So definitely put your pride to the side though with that, because Capricorns, like I said, we can be very, very emotionally detached. Leos as well can be very prideful. And, you know, some of us have been trying to just be the strong one or be good on surface, but deep down inside, we're not okay, right? And so if you don't feel okay, it is okay to not be okay. And remember that on this day. Okay, you may just need to hug your lover or your parent or your kids. Like, I just need a hug, right? And allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to feel. You may not even really want to talk about it. You may just need to feel it, right? You may not even be able to fully understand it, but you just need to feel it. So whatever comes up for you to feel on this day, honor that, okay? Also ask yourself, how am I holding myself back? How am I holding myself back here? Some of us are just ready to throw the towel in, you know, like, you know what, I'm good on that. It's just too overwhelming. It's too heavy. It's too, you know, scary. Like, I just would rather not, whatever it may be. I don't know what that could be. This could have to do with relationships, partnerships. This could have to do with career. This could have to do with calling. This could have to do with building a family, whatever it may be for you. But how are you holding yourself back? Okay, this will be a great day to do a releasing and a cleansing shower or bath. Okay, I did one today and I'm gonna run that bitch back tomorrow. Okay, and so when it comes to your baths, you can definitely just have some salts. You can have some salts in there, some Himalayan salt, some Dead Sea salt, Epsom salt, right? Whatever herbs are calling you, you can add those as well. You know, steep your herbs and then add your water to it. And you can even add like your lavender oil, just a little drip drip, or you can add some lavender herbs. I'd recommend adding some rose as well, some hibiscus, and that will help you when it comes to releasing any heart blockages or any heartaches that you all have. But nonetheless, if you don't do nothing else, you could just add your salts. If you don't take a bath, that is okay as well. You can take a shower intentionally to cleanse and to release. And you may even need to rub your sacral chakra. And I was about to say solar plexus, that's why I said solar. Your sacral chakra, you may need to rub that chakra just to kind of get that energy moving. You may even need to tap your heart, you know, just to get the energy activated and moving, to allow yourself to feel. I know that was something I had to work through and break through today, because I was unconsciously like stopping myself from feeling. And so I had to consciously touch that chakra, like, and I had to say, like, I allow myself to feel. I give myself permission to feel, like, come up and out, you know. So that'll definitely help you as well. Some of us may be grieving loss as well on this day. And our channel, it is okay to enjoy pleasure and rest. All right, this is okay to enjoy pleasure and rest. Some of us are feeling very low energetically. Like I said, the Pisces moon energy is speaking of an ending of a cycle. And even as we move into this full moon energy, it's just feeling more and more like it's a lot. It's a lot. And I don't even know if y'all understand how much is being purged. Literally, I'm seeing somebody walk out of the sauna. And I don't know if y'all ever got in a sauna before, but after you get out of that sauna, you are like SpongeBob and Squidward when they had to deliver the Krusty Krab pizza, bitch. And you know, they was like trying to deliver that pizza, right? And there is something that you're working through, trying to deliver yourself from, or praying for deliverance. And it's exhausting. It is exhausting. And so don't beat yourself up for not doing what you quote unquote should be doing, or what you said you was going to do, right? Because life may have other plans, right? Your higher self may have other plans. There may be other things that are taking precedence here. So okay, if you feel the need to rest, do that, right? If you want to experience some pleasure, do that. Whatever that looks like for you, okay? I channel Say No to Them and Yes to You. Recovery. Okay, so there may be some energy that comes up and you may just not want to talk, or you may just, it's just feeling like heavy on. Set your boundaries and be okay with that. Like, you know, like, you don't have to talk about everything right now. You don't have to show up in the way that other people expect you to show up right now. Say yes to you. You're in a recovery period. Like I said, it's a lot that you're being stripped of, and that a lot of healing that's taking place. And it's like, you know, somebody who's in a recovery, like, they have to take it easy. They're on bed rest. They can only do but so much, and that may be the energy that you're in. And it's okay to do that. Like, don't pressure yourself to do or say or show up in a way that isn't, that you don't have the capacity to, okay? You're not even going to be able to fake it, honestly. A lot of you are not even going to be able to fake it. People may even pick up on your energy like, hey, is everything okay? And it's okay to be like, yeah, no, it's not. But I'd rather not talk about it right now. Or if you do want to talk about it, do so. But it's okay to not be okay, especially at this time and on this day. Ashe? Also, though, on this day, this will be a great time to connect with your higher self to see where you need to make adjustments, all right? Open up to change, okay? So with the closing up of this cycle, this will be a great time for us to really just ask questions like, okay, what's next for me? What do I need to do next? What do I need to focus on now? What is coming that I need to prepare myself for? How do I need to show up? How do I need, like, just the hows and the whens and the wheres and the whats, right? So connect with your higher self in meditation. You can even visualize a mature version or your higher self standing in front of you and giving your higher self a hug, or literally having a conversation. And you could get crafty in whatever way, but I would definitely recommend connecting with your higher self on this day, because it'll be very easy, because it's Sunday and this is that Leo energy, which represents self. And it is a 10-day, which is also that Leo energy. So it'll be very easy for you to hear your higher self and to connect with your higher self, and also be charged with your higher self. Because I'm just seeing with that Leo, that's that solar energy, that sun energy. And so this will be a good time for you to just rest and recharge. Like I said, your battery may be fucking low. Your battery may be low, and go ahead and charge yourself up on this day so we can, move through this upcoming week in the best that we can, okay? I channeled utilize the Capricorn and Pisces energy on this day. For the 8th of December, use the Capricorn and Pisces energy. Like I said, we have the Capricorn because it's the 8th, and we have the Pisces because the moon is there. So when it comes to manifestations, or it comes to healing, working with your herbs, that Capricorn energy is going to help with magnifying the energy and magnifying your healing. When it comes to connecting with water, praying into your water, doing your baths or your showers, right? Water rituals is going to help with maximizing the energy. So definitely work with your earth and your water on this day. And that's going to help you as well when it comes to eating your greens and your fruits, your watermelon and things like that. That's going to help you vibrationally and energetically. And just be very intentional. Just be very intentional when it comes to throwing things away, right? Speak, I release this or whatever. Like, just speak intentions into everything that you do. When you spend money, right? You could say, because I know, like, for me yesterday, I blew a bag on these piercings, and I won't in the plan. That won't in the plan. And so I walked out the store like, bruh, I just blew a bag on these piercings. And I was like, but you know what? Every dollar that I spend returns back to me multiplied. And I was like, whew, I released that money blockage. Whew, I released that fear. You know what I mean? And I'm going to allow myself to enjoy pleasure. I work hard, and I'm going to play hard, and I'm going to sit my ass down as well. So when it comes to spending money, right? When it comes to everything that you do, just be very intentional and speak life into your life. All right. And the colors, so we're done with that. The colors for the day are shades of blue, white, and yellow. And the crystals for the day are blue lace agate, celestite, aquamarine, and agate, y'all. So that concludes the daily energy. And we're now going to go ahead and move into the tarot tea time, you and me time. Belle did send a love offering in for her birthday reading. Did I have any other readings in queue, though, outside of Crystal? I did not. But let me go ahead and just give me one sec, y'all. I'm about to multitask while I pour my tea. Y'all go ahead and drop y'all, what hearts we're going to drop? We're going to drop our black hearts. Drop some black hearts so we could tap in energetically when it comes to this tarot tea time here. What we got here? Welcome in to all of you who have joined us. Thank you, Dewan. Hello, Sandra, Manus. Thank y'all so much for the likes over there. So, y'all, I did something different. I did a thing today. I know I typically have like 10 fucking herbs in my tea. But today, I only have lavender. I had to have that lavender. Like, after the day, the day that I had, the moments that I had within this day, I had to have some lavender. I had to have my hibiscus. Y'all already know. And then I added, damn, what was the other one? It was crazy. It was hibiscus and peppermint. So hibiscus, peppermint, and lavender. So this is my first time doing this conjunction. I've had all these herbs, but not in this way. So I'm curious to see how it's going to taste. But nonetheless, it's going to give me what I need for sure. All right. Y'all just give me one sec. Bell. January 5th, 1989. January. Big cap. January 5th, 1989. Where you at? 1989 at 3:15. 3:15, is that PM? Yep. 3:15 Jamaica. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, so we got Baby Boo up here. Okay, so we got bells. So I'm gonna go ahead to Crystal. Crystal, you here, babe? I say y'all. I have a question, if I may. Okay, you can ask a question. Now, will I answer it? That's the question. Your battery's definitely low. I took today to rest, pray, and meditate for sure. Yes, I've been feeling it. Little to no energy, but trying to push through. I'm resting tomorrow for sure. Yes. You rubbed your sacral chakra today. Ashe for alignment and obedience. Yes. Ashe to that. All right, y'all. Truski said, how do you find one's power days? So I'm not exactly sure what you mean by power days, but if I think I know what you're talking about, your best days are going to be depending on your birthday. So, for example, my birthday is on the 18th. I was born on the 18th, and so 9 days are going to be my powerful days. So that's Tuesdays, the 9th of the month, the 27th of the month, the 18th of the month. Those are going to be my most powerful days. So based off of your birthday. So let's see what we got here. So I'm about to do a brief birth chart. Hold on, bitch. Hold on, cause this is ghetto. Y'all, this is ghetto. Cause first of all, y'all, this is so fried. My bad, y'all. I don't know what I did. I done accidentally exited Lovely's chart. Oh, boy. Natal. Oh, this is so ghetto. My apologies. Bear with me, y'all. Damn, Gina. Okay. And now I just lost bells? Bitch. Okay, y'all give me 1 second because I'm definitely having a technical difficulty, if you want to call it that. Birth chart, but we're going to push through. Okay, let's do this again. Melanated. I hope I can find your stuff. God damn. You said around 7 a.m. Okay, I remember that. Orangeburg. Okay, I remember. Yay. When's your birthday though? May 7th, right? May 7th. What you got? Orangeburg. South Carolina. 7 p.m. Melanated. 19. When's your birthday? 1990. Yeah, I think I messed up because I tried to bring 2 up at one time, so it booted one of them out. So, here we go, though. I got it. South Carolina, 7. You said 7 a.m.? Okay. All right, y'all. Thank you so much, Romario. So, birth chart reading, brief birth chart reading for melanated. So, your sun is in Taurus. So, typically, when your sun sign is your identity, all right, who you identify as. And so, you know yourself to be very grounded for the most part, very reliable, very, like you like finer things in life. Like you definitely take pride in your looks and your home and things like that. When it comes to your moon is in Libra. So, you are pretty much you're typically balanced when it comes to your emotions, but you can also be extremist when it comes to leaning one way or the other. When you do feel like there is somebody who has like ill intentions or who did you wrong, you would definitely hold a grudge there. But ultimately, you will try to forgive them, but it's hard for you to like forget how they made you feel. Your Mercury is in Taurus, so definitely when it comes to your mind, when your mind's made up, it's really hard to change your mind for sure. Like you're not easily swayed. Your Venus is in Aries, so you're a very passionate lover, very passionate lover. Sometimes it can be a little overwhelming to people who don't understand you. What else we got here? Your Mars is in Pisces as well, so you don't really like to work too hard. You love being at service for others. Your Jupiter is in Cancer, so you will get a lot of success by just helping people and just being like support for those around you. Your Saturn is in Capricorn, so when it comes to your Saturn being in Capricorn, it is definitely you definitely learn a lot of hard lessons when it comes to boundaries and discipline in this life. Okay, you may felt like you had to grow up a little sooner as well, or fill voids that like that your mom or your dad didn't fill for you in your upbringing. When it comes to your Uranus is in Capricorn, so when it comes to change, you're pretty much stable as well. Like you don't like to stay stuck. Like if you're in a rut, you're like, okay, how can I get out? You definitely don't sit there in the quicksand and allow yourself to just dwindle away. When it comes to your Pluto is in Scorpio, so that's your challenge when it comes to allowing yourself to transform, when it comes to letting go of certain things. You love to hold on to things or ideologies or just aspects of yourself. It can even be relationships or just things that you like to do. You love to hold on to it for comfort. But and so that's always a challenge when it's time for you to let go. You definitely try to drag that on if you can. I'm gonna scroll down into your South Node. So your South Node is in Leo. So in a past life, you were a leader. You were very confident. You were very protective over those around you. And your North Node is in. Where's your North Node? Where's your North Node? One second. One second. Where's your North Node? One sec. Okay, so your North Node is in Aquarius. Okay, so you have the same North Node and South Node as Logas. Your North Node is the energy that you need to master in this life, and that's pretty much going to be focusing on transcendence, focusing on going to the next level, not getting so stuck in surface level things, but releasing attachments and things like that from earthly things that will allow you to transform and evolve into a higher version and transcend essentially. Your fortune is in Libra, that is your destiny. And so when it comes to what you bring to the table, like you'll find yourself being like the mediator a lot. You'll find that you'll be put in situations where you need to bring balance and justice and harmony, whether it's to a person, a job, or whatever. You are the scales. You are literally like the walking scale. So that's your brief read, lovely. I would love to go deeper with you. You can book crystalinemars.com for a more in-depth reading. But I'm now going to go ahead and transition over to the next lovely, which is Belle. So I'm about to get that up real quick. Did that resonate with you, Melanated? I know it was pretty brief, but I had to like skim through because y'all know I could get carried away. Belle Reeve. If y'all do want to love a live reading, all right, you can send your love offering in, $15 minimum. It could be an ancestral message. It could be a brief birthday reading. It could be a past life reading. It can be a past, present, future. It could be general love, career. So y'all can send that in. I just need like 1 second to get Lovely's birthday in here, and then we're going to move on. And if I don't have any more love offerings, we'll just move on to the actual collective tarot tea time, you and me time. So just give me 1 sec. 1989. What you got here? What you, Clarendon? Clarendon. Did it? Let me see. Jamaica. Jamaica. Clarendon. Okay, and then you were born at 3:15 p.m. 3 3:15. All right. 1 second, y'all. Okay. 3:15. All right, baby boo. So Belle Reeve, you said thank you so much. It all resonates. Ashe, of course. You have beautiful short videos. Thank you. Thank you so much. Romario from Russia. True. Ashe. I just wanted to kind of check in with y'all. Thank y'all for the likes. Okay, I don't know what Lorraine's talking about. All right. Okay. Okay, so Belle Reeve, all right? Your birthday was or is January 5th. So just off of the number that you were born, you being at 5, you definitely, your throat chakra is your strength or it can be your weakness. So, watching your mouth is definitely a challenge for you in this life. But you do have your Capricorn your sun is in Capricorn, so you definitely have like a hard shell. You have a hard shell, but being that your moon is in Sagittarius, it's like once a person actually they break through those barriers, like, and they make you feel safe in regards to like their intentions, or if they're going to hold you down or if they're going to hold you up, right? But once that person breaks through your barriers, like they could literally have it all. You are a lover girl. You will go, you would do anything for those that you love. You love traveling. It's like you crave getaways. Like you like to just have, even if it's not something big like traveling out of state, out of town, you definitely love to just have time to yourself to just be and not worry about certain things. You are very optimistic as well. Your Mercury being in Aquarius, so you are an out of the box thinker. You are an out of the box thinker. You like to very creative as well. You have a rebellious energy to you as well. Venus and Sagittarius, like I said, you love a girl. You love. Very attractive. You attract a lot of energy. So discernment is definitely something that you need to use when it comes to picking them out. Your Mars is in Aries, so when you do make your mind up and you're actually pursuing some work or something that you're passionate about, you go all the way in, because Mars is Aries planetary ruler. So being that your Mars is in Aries, you got that double fire. So it's hard to slow you down once you are moving forward with something that you love, right? Your Jupiter is in Taurus. And with your Jupiter being in Taurus, this is calling for you to, one of the ways that you'll be able to really expand is to open yourself up to doing things a little different. Open yourself up to doing work with people as well. You are like, you don't mind working with people, but you'd rather like do it all by yourself. But if you do allow people to come in, they can help you when it comes to expansion, and that'll be a big thing for you. Your Saturn being in Capricorn, just like lovely. Like I said, you learn a lot of hard lessons when it comes to discipline, overindulgence, and boundaries, right? You definitely may struggle with people overstepping your boundaries in this life. I believe Lovely also had a Uranus in Capricorn. You have a lot of Capricorn influence. So you are definitely a great leader. You're very strong-willed here. But with your Uranus being in Capricorn, you pretty much handle hurricanes, or not hurricanes, but hurricanes and tornadoes and earthquakes. You handle those pretty well when it comes to just navigating and having a level head and moving forward. With your Neptune being in Capricorn as well, that's interesting because you can be very, very, very dreamy, but it may be a challenge when it comes to actually grounding those dreams into a reality with the Capricorn energy. So you dream big, but you just need to do just as much work in the physical realm to align with that. But you have a lot of Capricorn energy, which is that earth grounding it to support you. So just know that if you put as much so below as you did as above, like, you can definitely have it all. Your Pluto is in Scorpio, same as Lovely. God damn, am I reading Lovely's chart, bitch? But you and melanated have very similar placements here. But with your Pluto being in Scorpio as well, you may also struggle from like dark thoughts, struggle with dark beings and entities, addictions, and struggle with releasing things that don't serve you. Um, and your Lilith is in Virgo, so you definitely um it's like you overthink things a lot. You overthink things a lot, and there'll be times where you do have like an inkling in regards to something, but you'll sometimes just keep that to yourself just to save face because you don't want to be wrong. Your North Node is in Pisces. Your North Node is in Pisces, and your South Node is in Virgo. So in a past life, you were definitely the person that helped people get their life together. You were very organized when it came to your work and just how you moved. You were very strategic as well. And so that's what helps you in this life when it comes to navigating. And that's why you like to think things through before you just make a move. But with your North Node being in Pisces, Pisces is all about spiritual realm. So leaning into your intuition is a challenge for you because Virgos like to know, like, okay, when I make a left, then what? When I make a right, then what? But in this life, it's a challenge for you because there are going to be things that you're called to do that you may be able to see it all the way through, but you may not feel 100% secure in it. And that's the energy that you're meant to master, your spirituality, and really delving deeper and understanding yourself on different levels and just getting grounded in who you are. So that's what I got for you, baby boo. Again, I'd love to delve a little deeper. You can book, and all of you can book a birth chart reading on crystallinemars.com. So we're now going to move on. Beta says she sent a love offering, and she sure did, for a future reading. All right, so I got one more reading, y'all, and then we're going to move into the collective reading. So y'all stay with us. Y'all drop your hearts. Let me know y'all still here. Y'all ain't go to sleep in class. You said, do me please. Those were love donation. Those were love donation based. So y'all can send y'all love offerings in, and I'll do y'all tomorrow because we're done for the night. Or y'all can book on crystallinemars.com. Okay? And I might could be able to squeeze some yes or no's in at the end of the collective reading, but uh-oh, y'all. Hold on. I kind of like this. I like this. That's all right. The hibiscus and the peppermint and the lavender is a pretty chill mix. Ashe, y'all. Ashe. You said head accessories is different. I F with it. Thank you. So, future reading for Vita. And then we're going to get into the collective reading. Thank y'all for the hearts. I love y'all so much. Ashe, Belle. Did that resonate with you, Belle? I was thinking about doing that though, because when the Crystaline Mars show was first birthed, it was like Brother Logas was showing me the blueprint. And to where my OGs at? Who was here when the Crystaline Mars show first started? When Brother Logas used to be in the background and I used to be reading the board, and Brother Logas used to literally be telling me what to say. I was so new to numerology, astrology, all of this. Brother Logas, everything that I do on the Crystaline Mars show when it comes to the daily energy. I used to do the message of the day by myself, but when it came to the daily energy, we used to do daily energy and we used to do the zodiac energy for the day. And I stopped doing that because that was too motherfucking much. But Brother Lagai used to write everything, and I used to be like following him word for word. And one of the segments that he used to do was a birth chart reading where he'd do a daily birthday, and he'd just pick a random day, a random year, and he'd go through the birthday. He'd do a little brief reading like I did, and he did that every day. And I wanted to do something like that, but it was one of them things where it was like, when he was doing that, I honestly was like, I mean, I guess on one level, I could see where he was coming from because it kind of gives you an idea of what a birth chart reading looks like. But then I was like, well, who birthday is August 1st, 1990? Like, you just reading a random birthday. So how can that really help the person, help the lovelies here? Because who birthday is this? You know what I mean? And he used to pick random birthdays like that. And so when we went on our intermission, he left for a little bit from the Crystaline Mars show, and then I revamped it. I had to fill in certain gaps and things like that. And then when he returned, he just was like, I'm coming back with a spiritual lesson. That's it. I came to dance and that's it. And so we're not doing the birth chart readings anymore. But lately, over the past few weeks, I've been thinking and even talking about like wanting to bring that back to the table. You said, I remember his prayers were fire. I know, but he's gone, y'all. Like I say, I got other shit to do. But I would love to add the birth chart segment in there. Just not exactly sure how that will look. I'm not exactly sure how that will look, but I would like to do that more often. So if y'all have any ideas, any recommendations, I am definitely open. So Blaze said, you're going to make me start drinking tea more. For sure. Let's pull up. Pull it up, pull it up. David Peter said, I need once a day, mamas. Damn. Well, too late. Too late, David. So what we got here? Future for Blaze. Future for Blaze. All right, so we have pathway in reverse. Yeah, I definitely got to talk to you because your money candle was very interesting. Well, your Sweet Life Manifesto is still burning, but it's burning kind of weird. We're going to talk about it, though. But with this pathway being in reverse, this is a roadblock. Belle said the reading was on point. Okay, great. Yay. Ashe. Let's see what's up with this roadblock. Okay, we have the Six of Wands in reverse. We got Bag Lady playing in the background. We have the Five of Wands upright. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Give me one more. We have the Divine Intervention, the Temperance upright. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So for you, Blaze, in the future, definitely lean into your discernment and be obedient, okay? There's going to be something that you want to do. This could have to do with a group of people because we have the Three of Pentacles here. This could have to do with like a group of people or where people are going to be affected, but it does feel like it's more than one person. And you may want to take initiative and do something or say something or yeah, do something. And Spirit's like, this ain't the time. It feels like this is not the time to do that here. I don't know if this is something that you're already thinking about or that's already here now that you're thinking about, but we have the coffin here and we have the change here. So it does feel like there is some transformation. There is some healing also that needs to happen first before you make this move here. Like definitely it's given premature. So slow your roll. Slow your roll, because I do feel like if you push through and you are not obedient when it comes to pausing, you're going to experience a lot of resistance, and yeah, it's going to blow up in your face. It feels like it's going to blow up in your face. So how you can decipher, because you may be like, well, how do I know what this is? This is going to be something that it does feel like it's centered around the heart. It's going to be something that it's like, it's interesting because it's like it's showing me like your higher self, giving you like a higher perspective, and you see like a beautiful possible outcome. And so you may be like, well, I see the beauty that can come from this, so I want to do it because it's going to change their life, or it's going to like change my life in a positive way, or it's going to like open up a door or something like that. And it's like, yeah, but it's also the timing is off, so it's going to open up a can of worms, right? And so you may be ahead of yourself when it comes to the future, where you may want certain things now, but it's like certain things gotta pan out. So give it time. Give it time. And if you feel like this impulsive energy where you just want to like go do it, that's the thing where it's like, hold on, stop, reconsider. Reconsider. Okay? So that's what I got for you, Blaze. Slow your roll. Let things just happen. You may have to even just sit back and observe for a minute. And that may eat you up because you may feel like this is a time where I'm supposed to shine. This is a time where I'm supposed to rise to the occasion and do this or say this or be this. And Spirit's like, no, have a seat. Not right now. Not right now. Okay? So that's what I got for you, Blaze. So we're going to go ahead and move into the actual collective time now. Collective tarot tea time. Ashe, Belle said, don't forget the exercise tomorrow. I'm not. I'm curious to see what's going to come up for us for the spiritual exercise. Of course. Peace mission nonstop, y'all. Hold on. That tea straight though. I don't know why, but I feel like if it don't have more than 5 herbs, it ain't gonna be good. All right, so what we got for the collective? I want to pull one from Kipper first. Hold on, y'all. We got to flip some things around because this is... All right, so this is going to be general. I want y'all to take what resonates and leave what does not. If you want to book a personal reading or any other spiritual services, CrystalineMars.com. And I want y'all to move the energy around too. I might say he and his she, okay? I might say it's you and it's them. Or I might say something that does not apply to you at all, and that's all right. Just hold space and leave it. Don't make the shoe fit if it don't. Because it won't. All right, what we got for the collective? Just give me one. All right, so we have courtship here. So with this courtship, it does feel like some level of understanding that is coming in or needs to be had when it comes to both sides. When it comes to both sides of something. Let me see. So let's see what this is, though. What does this have to do with this courtship? Okay, so we have the Temperance here, which is like angelic energy. Some of y'all have been seeing reoccurring 9s and 4s or even 5s. May 4th may be significant. January 4th, April 4th, September 15th. But with the courtship and the Temperance, this courtship energy also speaks of higher levels because it's card number 4, and that is Aquarius energy, which speaks of transcendence, but it also feels like Uranus. Well, Aquarius planetary ruler is Uranus, which brings changes, unexpected changes that may shake some stuff up here. So speaking of shake some stuff up, there may be some things that are being shooken up. Yeah. Let me see. Shaken up. We got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so something's about to come to a halt. Something's about to come to a halt. This is a divine intervention here where it's like some plans are about to be switched up here. Yeah, some plans are about to be switched up, and this could be something that you were... Let's see what this is about, though. What is this about? What does this have to do with? Just give me one. What does this have to do with? What does this unexpected change have to do with? We have the Queen of Pentacles. So with this Queen of Pentacles, it does feel like it has to do with, it could be matters of the home, or it could have to do with family matters, something with the divine feminine energy as well. Okay, somebody may be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, but like somebody's mom or grandma may be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But with this Queen of Pentacles, this is matriarchal energy here. Let me see. Okay, so give me another one. We have the King of Wands, so the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So this does feel like it's ancestral energy connected to this. It does feel like it's ancestral energy connected to this. Somebody's ancestor or dad could be a Leo. A Leo could be involved. We have the Fool, but it was really in reverse. So yeah, this is speaking of something not ready to start over. Somebody's not ready to start over. Something is not ready. Something is not ready. Gosh. Yeah. And we have the Four of Swords in reverse. All you can do is just like make sure... All you can do is just tend to yourself right now. But with this, though, it does feel like there may be something that needs to come together. Like, don't be so caught up in just you and your journey or even work that you start to neglect your relationships. Some of us may need that reminder, like, to have a balance when it comes to work life, when it comes to how we show up in our relationships here. Because these are both like leadership energy with this King of Wands and this Queen of Pentacles here. But with the Fool in reverse and the Four of Swords, it does feel like also there may be some things that come to surface for you, and you may want to just naturally want to deflect. You may naturally want to deflect, or you may naturally project, but this is the time for you to reflect. Okay. It is for like, there may be even some truths that are told about you that it may hurt or you may not want to accept. Yeah, it may hurt with the Three of Swords here. It may hurt, but I do feel like ultimately if you allow yourself to hear about yourself, it can help you see how people see you, or it can make more sense. It can bring more understanding in regards to why certain things happened or why certain people handle you the way they do. Yeah, we have the World here. So this does feel like some of you also have been doing healing when it comes to your mother or your father, and I do see that closing up as well. Somebody's ancestor, somebody's mother or father is on the other side helping you move through this rough patch right here. The 21st may be significant. The number 21, March 21, 321, 312. Yeah, we have the death and the rebirth. This is big. And we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So with this Knight of Cups in reverse, it definitely has to do with like the heart energy. It has to do with love, unconditional love. And with this death and rebirth, it's like it's going back to the message of the day where I channel, to release the shame and the guilt and the blame from the past decisions that you've made or the past things that you've accepted here. And some of you may also feel some kind of way because it's like you may feel like you're not getting your flowers. Some of you may be like, you know what, woo, I'm glad this is over. And then something else comes up. You're like, God damn, something else. Like, I just can't be happy across the border. But this is breaking up, though. I see some separation coming together. It's just going to take time. Something's coming back together. It's going to take time. You could have broke somebody's heart, or somebody could have broke your heart. This could be like somebody that you love, that you want to build with, that you want to rekindle with. And I do see that coming back together. You just got to give it time. Because we have the Three of Swords and we have the Four of Swords in reverse. So it's speaking of the heartbreak, but the healing got to take place, though. It's not going to be a new beginning until the healing takes place. But with the healing, it's not just something that happens behind the surface. It's something that is also an effort, I was channeling this earlier where it was like, relationships are hard. Relationships are hard. Relationships are hard. We'd like to think, that it could just be peachy creamy, or you have somebody you're compatible with and it should just be peachy creamy. But no, what about when those hard times come? What about when we disagree? What about when we feel a void that somebody did something and made us feel away and now we got to just start over, or, forgive them. Like it's challenging. It really is. And so with that, it's about the efforts put in. So the healing will take place, but it also takes effort too. So from both parties, it takes two to tango. It takes two to dance here. Somebody just, I don't know if somebody just went to a graveyard. But if you are in the vicinity where your ancestors are buried, I'd recommend going to get you some graveyard dirt. And that's going to help when it comes to strengthening your connection with your ancestors. You can add that to your candles or do some rituals, some ancestral rituals. But I would recommend going to your people's graveyard. Like, I mean, if you want to go to a cemetery, a random cemetery, I wouldn't recommend it though. I would go to the grounds where my ancestors were laid to rest. Okay, but that may be beneficial for y'all as well. But we have the Judgment here. So this is speaking of an ascension here, an awakening here that is just very, very, very uncomfortable. And that may be what this releasing is about. And it just you may just feel really unearthed. You may feel really, really, really uncomfortable with this skin that's being shed when it comes to you. Like just surrendering to the divine will here. Somebody has been experiencing like some outer body experiences as well. Sipping sugar water say you haven't seen any activity from your ancestors. Have you like shook them up? Have you spoke to them, called them forth? Ready, Yaseline. Hold on, I gotta take a sip. Something about what is it? What is it that I see? The hibachi grill. I'm not sure if somebody loves hibachi grill or if somebody just went to hibachi grill. I just saw the hibachi grill, the Asian theme. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. The Five of Wands in reverse. So it's kind of picking up on that energy that I kind of channeled for Blaze when I was like, you know, don't push through when it comes to like, don't force your beliefs or force what you want, because it is going to backfire. It is going to backfire here. Your best thing that you can do is just surrender and hope for the best, but prepare for the worst, you know, knowing that even the worst is best case scenario. You may just not understand it right now. Okay, I am channeling rejection as well. Some of you may be scared of rejection. We have the Page of Cups here. So you may be heavily in your thoughts, especially with this Pisces moon. This is like Pisces energy, the Page of Cups. But you may be, something may really be on your mind. You may even benefit from drinking like some lavender tea, some lavender chamomile, or taking a bath, like I said, and just kind of quieting your mind. Quieting your mind here. I'm hearing summer madness. Summer madness. Not sure if this has to do with something connected to the summertime, but I just channeled the no 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 no. That was on Baby Boy. So this could have something to do with birthing as well. But we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. And we got Half Crazy playing in the background. Can't get you out of my system. Page of Pentacles. And I'm seeing the Hangman. Do we have the Hangman? I'm seeing the Hangman. The Page of Pentacles. Somebody, I'm seeing a ballerina. This could represent somebody walking on eggshells as well. It does feel like this is not the time to really be starting anything new or just trying to do the most. Like, just take it easy for sure. You may be getting visions in regards to what you will be doing or what you need to invest your energy in moving forward. But right now it's just like, just receive and take note. Receive and take note until it's time to move. Somebody has like 7 siblings. Born in September. We have the Lovers here. And we have the toil and labor. Then I say relationships are hard. You know, you're gonna need to put some work in, and this could have to do with yourself too, though. This could really have to do with yourself too. It could be some things about yourself that you just need to accept. You know, you may be thinking like, what's wrong with me? Yeah, we have the Child here. So this could be some inner child stuff coming to the surface. This could be some inner child stuff coming to the surface, because I'm hearing like, what is wrong with me? Some of you really feel like you're cleaning up a mess that you didn't even make, right? Or you're like, I made a mess, but I was a child. I didn't know any better, right? Even if you were, you could have been a young adult, right? You may not have been a little girl, little boy, but it's like, I didn't have the tools. I didn't know. You know, I didn't have the emotional intelligence. I just was doing what I knew to do. I was just trying to protect myself. I was just trying to, you know, create a comfortable environment for myself. You know, I was just trying. I was just trying. Yeah, somebody may definitely need to tap into their inner child and like just reassure your inner child, like, you're okay. It is okay. You did the best. Like the message of the day, you did the best with what you had, what you were given here. Also, to those of you who do have children, I do feel like there is some healing that's going to happen within your relationship with your child or your children. Definitely connecting and just trying to understand them, bonding with them, hugging on them, loving on them, kissing on them, pouring into them. It's just something that's going to be, I see a lot of healing happening with intention connection with your children. Right? Some of you may just want to like create a space of silence and just like sit in the energy with your child and just feel the love, and even do like meditations or something like that. I am seeing connect with the child. Some of you are pregnant and you may want to just be very intentional when it comes to speaking to your child, praying over your child, reading to your child, even doing spiritual work. To those of you who are pregnant, you can connect with your baby's spirit now, right? So I do feel like there is some healing that can happen for your inner child through healing your real child. or connecting with your real child. Okay. 6'9" may be significant. 69, somebody may be a Cancer. Leo here. August 11th may be significant. You said, girl, I just need to book a reading. What you talking about? We have family room in reverse. So, you know, with this, it's like some of y'all may just feel like all you have is you. You may really feel like isolated. You may really feel like, you know, and maybe you've been busy with work. Maybe you've just been so busy with work, with your passion, with just occupying yourself that you weren't really acknowledging the truth when it comes to your family connections or the lack thereof. And it's now coming to the surface like, damn, I'm in this big ass room with no family, or I have the money, or I have the wealth, or I have the job, or I have my lover, but my relationship with my mother sucks, or my relationship with my kids suck, or you know, it's just like these other things that really do connect to your heart center. It's just coming to the surface, and it's like, dang, like I was good, but then when I really zoom out, it's like that matters too. And I heard I get it from my mama. Yeah, and the coffin came out. So I get it from my mama. This could be some things that were passed down. You may begin, even just talking to your parent, right? You may begin to just hear maybe their inner child, or you may begin to like hear yourself or see yourself in regards to like just things that need to be deaded, things that need to let go, that you need to let go of here. I say mission outside. Okay, so we have insurance in reverse. Well, it's not in reverse, but it's upright. But with that in reverse, it's like somebody doesn't feel covered here. Somebody drives like a Ford. A Ford. I'm seeing like a gray Ford car. I can't see the actual model. What we got here? But with this insurance, let's see what we have. Yeah, okay. So with this insurance, we have the Tower. Yes. With this insurance, what I saw was somebody on somebody's policy, right? This could be metaphorically speaking, but this feels like somebody was on somebody's policy, and that whole paradigm is now being broken down, where this could be something like maybe, you know, you were attached to something or codependent on something, and you now have to get off of somebody's policy and get your own policy. This does feel like this. You have to grow up or take accountability or do something that is very uncomfortable for you. Some of you had to grow up very soon as well. You may had to take care of your siblings because your mom wasn't there or your dad wasn't there. But we have exhaustion here. Yeah, I told you it's really draining. It's a lot that's happening right now. So we have house. So we have exhaustion and we have house. And with this house, this is card number 20, which is that 2 represents Cancer energy, but the 0 also represents divine feminine energy. And it just speaks of resting, recovering, healing, has to do with the family, mother energy and things like that. But with this exhaustion in a house, this is feeling like homebound, house arrest, right? With the house arrest, somebody may literally just feel like a prisoner in their own home. Somebody may feel like a prisoner in their own home. You may feel like you can't be yourself, or you're just tired of being home, maybe even home alone. Yeah, we have the isolation in reverse. The isolation in reverse. And so to those of you who are in the physical space by yourself, your spirit team is coming through like you're not alone. But then with the isolation in reverse, it's like I said, some of you are like, I'm tired of being alone. We have the blackout in reverse. So this does feel like somebody's sleeping schedule has also been off. You may have been sleeping later or waking up later or something like that. But with this blackout, I just saw the blackout curtains and I saw the sun peeking in, but the curtains were blacking out. And so somebody could have blackout curtains too. And it's just like somebody may be in a very depressive or low space, just, you know, not wanting to be bothered here. You may need to, you know, open your blinds and let that sunshine in, that solar energy charge you. Oh, okay. Sipping sugar water. I got you. We have fine print. And we have foreclosure. So a release letter may even serve as well. A release letter may serve. You may need to write down what you want to release here and burn it. We have Five of Cups in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. And the Five of Cups is the card of grief, of loss. And so Spirit's like, you didn't lose anything. To those of you who feel like you did it wrong, to those of you who feel like you said too much, to those of you who feel like you made a mistake, like you didn't. You didn't. Okay, it's something that you're still holding on to. It could be like I said, like some guilt or shame or something like that, or even some blame. And it's like, let it go. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Two of Wands. So it's like you could see it going both ways. But let me see. We have the Justice and we have the Identity Theft. We have the Justice and we have the Identity Theft. So you may just really feel like this contradicting energy. It's so interesting. Ugh. Because with this Justice, I'm just seeing my eye. Uh-oh. My bad, y'all. So what came out was Identity Theft and Justice. And what I was about to say was, with this Justice, it feels contradicting. It does. With the Justice, I'm seeing the heart chakra. And so it could be like your heart's telling you, pulling you one way, but then your mind's pulling you another way. Or you want to do something, but then you're like, but no, this is not who I am. Or this does not align with my morals or something like that. I just see you being tugged, like a tug of war. I just see like a tug of war where it's like, like these conflicting thoughts. You really just need to quiet your mind because there's only but so much you can do. We have the vehicle repairs in reverse. Yeah. So just stop. Like I said, just quiet your mind. And when you don't know what to do, just don't do anything. When you don't know what to do, just pause and ask for guidance. You know, ask that God, your ancestors, your spirit team, your angels, whoever you work with, ask, like, can you guide my footsteps? Because I really don't know what to do. May you guide my tongue because I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to navigate this space. And like I said, when you don't know, don't pressure yourself into making a decision prematurely. Okay? We have the Ten of Swords. Gosh. Yeah. So this could have something to do with like your identity or like how people perceive you. It may really bother you how you're being perceived because maybe your heart, you're like, I have pure intentions, right? I want to build with you, or I'm not this person, you know, I just don't do a good job at really expressing myself, you know. I have a hard time with articulating my thoughts. I have a hard time with, you know, opening up to people. Like, I'm trying to navigate this space in the best that I can, but you just didn't do a good job at showing like who you really are. So some people may have a skewed perspective of you, and it's like it may really bother you. Or you were, let's say you were put in a situation where you had to stand up for yourself, but then you were painted as the bad guy, and it's like, bro, I had to stand up for myself, or I had to say no, or I had to do that. You know what I mean? I had to be an advocate for myself, but it's like it was flipped in some way. Yeah, we have the change. And we have the plumbing here. So with the change and the plumbing, like I said, you definitely, it just feels like you just need to clear out the junk, unclog the pipes, and just embrace the change. I do see something coming full circle though. So to those of you who have some separation here, to those of you where it's just like you want the best, but you know you got to give it time to heal, I do see it coming again where you're going to have another opportunity to do it again. It's just going to require a little more work because there has now been some traumatic experiences, or there's just been some distance for so long. And so it's like, because what I channeled earlier was like a father that was in jail for years, and then they had to get out and now learn about their kids, because their kids were born, they went to jail when their kid was born. So they don't know much about their kid, right? They didn't bond. They don't know much. Their kid don't know them. They don't know their kids. And now they have to give it time. You know, they can't come in and just overwhelm the kid, because now you're 15 years old, and now you got out of jail 15 years later, and now you want to just like overwhelm me. Like, no, I gotta slowly develop a relationship. I gotta slowly get to know you. Like, we gotta give it time. And so that's what I see when it comes to this rebuilding here. It's just gonna take time. It's gonna take time. And it's like, you're gonna have to get to know somebody, and somebody's gonna have to get to know you. And this could even have to do with relationships that you are presently in, where y'all are evolving and you're not the same person that they fell in love with, or you are the same person, but you've just evolved, so you may not show up exactly the same. Like, your character, your heart is still the same, I hope, if it was in a good space, but it's just like, you know, maybe your perspective has shifted, or you've matured in a certain way, or you don't do the most like you used to, or whatever, right? And now y'all are just getting to know each other. Like, okay, who are you today? Who are you today? And just give it time here. Just give it time here. But it's going to take time. It's going to take being very intentional. It's going to take patience. But ultimately, if it's something that you do want, it's worth fighting for sure. Okay? So we're about to close out. All right, we have the prep for surgery. So here's that heart chakra energy again. We have the High Priestess, and we have the Death. Okay, the Death is the death and rebirth, that Scorpio energy. And so the High Priestess is also Scorpio energy. So like I said, this is a very major surgery that's happening here. And it may just be a really scary. It may be really scary, because I'm just seeing somebody go under. Somebody may really be going, having surgery very soon. But this just feels like somebody that has to go under the needle, and they're just like anesthesia. They're like, I don't know how this is going to affect me. Am I going to make it back out on the other side? Like, are we going to be able to come together? Are we, you know, just having all of these daunting thoughts where it's just like, oh my gosh, like, is this the end of the world? And it's not. And it may be actually the end of the world as you know it. It may be the end of a relationship as you know it, right? But with every death is a rebirth. And so just give it time, and just be intentional with that of which you want to rebirth, right? Yes, and I'm also seeing with this prep for surgery, you and or someone may be very fragile, because I'm seeing somebody like pick with the tools, and with one wrong move, you know, the person can bleed out. With one wrong move, the person can die. Even when it comes to the epidural, right? And to my mamas out there, I really pray that y'all are taking care of yourselves emotionally, you know, so you are cultivating a safe space and a healthy space for your children. But with the epidural, you got to stay very still, because if you move while they're trying to stick you with the epidural, I don't know what could happen. What they say, like, you could stiffen your back or something like that. I can't think of the actual word, but you could really mess your back up, even though it do mess your back up, period. But one wrong move can, you know, can mess up everything. Okay, so just be very, very intentional, and be compassionate when it comes to not just yourself, but those around you as well. All right, don't be so in your own world that you forget that, hey, I do have a relationship. You said paralyzed. Yes, that's the word. Right. Thank you. It could paralyze you if you move while they're trying to stick you. And so, or if they stick you in the wrong spot, rather. So it may be some sticky situations, some sticky conversations, and it may just be best for you to hold your tongue. And when you do decide to fold your tongue, when you do decide to speak, just be very intentional. Be very, very intentional, and ask yourself, like, what is the outcome that I do want, you know, I ultimately want to reach them. I ultimately want to connect heart to heart. So if that's for me to just be quiet and to hold space, then I'll do that. If it's for me to address it, then I will. If I see the resistance comes up, I'll back off. Like, just move very intentional, because it's a very fragile time right now. Okay. But what came out is job loss. We have job loss here. That came out yesterday. And we have living room. So with the job loss and we have the living room, it just feels like an, some of you may be like, this is a little too heavy. Some of you may feel like this is a little too heavy because this living room energy came out twice, and this has to do with the family. You know, and some of y'all may be like, this is a heavy cross to carry, you know, and I'm just tired. I'm really, 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 really tired here. Yeah, we have illness, we have the other person, and we have moving. So like I said, the energy is moving through, but you just definitely need to move intentional, and don't give up. Definitely don't give up on this person. You know, because we have the other person here, and like I said, don't just be considerate of yourself, but the other people involved. And so if it's somebody that you really want to do life with, if you really want to learn how to be in relationships and how to cultivate healthy relationships and how to bond, you have to learn how to navigate these seasons of us. You know, we all grow through our seasons individually, as well as our relationships do as well. So are you willing to weather the storm? Or soon as fall time come around, you hauling ass? You know, soon as winter time come and it's cold, you like, fuck that, like, I gotta go. You know, no, like, let's learn how to support each other and navigate this space together, so we can ultimately move in harmony as a whole. Ashe. So I do want to close out with the angel number, and we're going to wrap it up. All right. We have 1313. Okay. 4, that's 8. And it says starting fresh. All right. I said it's going to come full circle. You just have to give it time. Okay. And then it's this 8 energy. Y'all know we're closing out year 8. And so that, like I talked about, like we led with this was a very, very intense year when it comes to just karmic energy as a whole, and paying our karmic debts, and learning those tough lessons, right? And it reads, step out of your comfort zone. You're about to create something meaningful. All of your skills and talents will bring you auspicious profits. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions. So with this comfort zone, with moving out of your comfort zone, like I said, there may be some things that's a little uncomfortable, and you're like, I don't want to do this, you know, but ultimately it is going to help you when it comes to understanding yourself, mastering yourself, and ultimately transcending to a higher dimension here. And Logas ain't ready, so, but he already changed, so yes, he is. Okay, and then we have 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20. That's 2. Okay, and it reads clarity, and it says you aren't a victim of circumstance. Rather, you are the beneficiary of it. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for the best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. So, like I said, you know, this full moon in Gemini is approaching, and it's calling for us to release just trying to do it our way, or just being fixated on seeing it from one side, and just learning to adapt and to just communicate and have those hard conversations, but ultimately just be intentional with the shifts that the moves that we make, with the things that we say here. But that concludes our read for the night, y'all. If y'all would like to delve a little deeper, you can book on the website crystalinemars.com. But nonetheless, meet us here tomorrow, and we're now going to move on to the spiritual lesson. Ashe. I need y'all to drop a black and white heart if it resonated with y'all. All right, and I speak clarity, peace, and understanding over you as well. So let me just change the music real quick. Ashe. Flip camera. Ashe.
Peace, family.
Grace.
Today's spiritual lesson, we're talking about the cross here, right? Now, I know the cross, we look at it as a masculine or masculine type of, or just, purely masculine energy, while the Ankh, we see the combination of the masculine with the feminine. But even in the cross, you cannot, the woman is still there, is just hidden, right? It is just hidden. Understand that, well, let's just talk about this cross here. Now, this cross is the, and let's put this right here. This is also a body. So, this cross here is the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. What actually they say the Holy, is it the Holy Ghost or Holy Spirit? Or that's it.
Both.
Sometimes they say Holy Spirit. Yeah, they said both, right? A ghost is a spirit, so it's the same thing. Right? Ghost, what do you see in the word ghost? Since I'll throw it up there, you see host. You see host. Right? Why is it called a ghost? Well, I don't know exactly the what's it called, the etymology of how it came about, but I can see it because the spirit is always talking through us. We live in a matrix. It's a 3D matrix. Everything is coded. Nothing is by accident. Nothing is unconnected. It has to be because it's all within a code. You cannot get outside of the code. Question is, can you read the code? Ghost, host, right? The spirit is the host of the body, right? So it makes sense. Anyway, so the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, or the Holy Spirit, right? We have, this is basically, the Father is the soul body, right? The Son is the physical body, and then the Holy Spirit is the spirit body. So those are the three bodies. That's what it's really representing. That's what it's telling you. That's what it's telling all of us. The soul body, the spirit body, and the physical body. Now, the soul body, soul deals with source. That's why it's a U in there. S-O-U-L, S-O-U-R-C-E, source. Soul deals with source, right? That is your source, right? So look at the soul. People think about soul, they usually think about this like ball of light. It's really a ball of energy. It's really just a ball of energy. Most likely it's black, right? So it's a black energy. Why? Because it's whole. It is encompassing of all things. Just like when you encompass all colors together, what you get black. You get black, right? So that is there. Now, with the Father, now understand, Father is not necessarily, it is a masculine label, but it does not necessarily mean man. Father is a title. Father is a title. Just like if you have multiple wives, the head wife is called the father wife. The father wife, right? Understand? So father is a title. It's like saying like God. God is a title. We look at God as, a lot of people look at God as this creator or some kind of high level an Orisha being or a Neteru being or whatever, right? It is, God is just merely a title. Just like Christ, we look at Christ as a name or God as a name, right? Or Father as a name. No, these are just titles. These are titles that could be given to anybody or anything. Right, we have Father, right, as his title, right. Soul body, soul is source, right. The physical body, well, that deals with physics. That's why there are limitations, though we like to believe that we are limitless. You can only be limitless if you can bring through the unlimited body, right. At the moment, none of us on this planet have, to what we know of, nobody has figured that out yet, how to bring the unlimited body through this limited body, right? So physical means you have to obey the laws of physics. As we go into the Holy Spirit, holy, we see the word whole, right? You can look at whole as far as like a whole that, birthing comes out of, right? The feminine, but holy as well as whole, the whole world, right? Which is what the feminine represents. So when you see Holy Spirit, you're actually seeing a combination, because spirit represents the masculine, right? The spear, the light, right? The right, the spear head at the end of an arrow goes into a particular direction, or when you're spearing, when you're throwing spears, going to a direction, right? That is the masculine. So this is the combination of, you can see the feminine and the masculine. But actually, if you look at all of them, you will see there's a combination of the feminine and masculine. You cannot get away from it. What are women known for? You know, what do men do men gravitate towards the most on a woman? Right? It's gonna be the two things. Either gonna be the face, or what you'll see what is all women, not all women. What do we'll say many women? What are they interested in getting when they get these surgeries? It's not about necessarily the face, right? It's about the BBL. It's about the body, right? The woman represents the body, right? So physical body, spiritual body, soul body, that is the feminine, right? The body-oddies, that is the feminine. The body is the feminine. This right here, what you're seeing, is actually the feminine side of me. My body is the feminine side of my physical existence, right? Everything that you don't see, like the bones, the nervous system, right? The blood, the enzymes, everything like that, the muscles, those, actually, no, I wouldn't put all those. Some of those things, actually, it's more towards their function, right? The function of the body, I'll put it that way, especially the nervous system. But the bones are still the feminine, the muscles are still the feminine, but the act that they place, that they execute, that is the masculine, right? So if you're just looking at a person and admiring how they look, then you're looking at their feminine side, right? If you are instead admiring what they do, which is what women typically are interested in, what do you do, right? So when men say, well, she's interested in the amount of money that I make, or the type of status or clout that I have, right? Or maybe the level, of intelligence that I, exude, or like she's all interested into things that I do. Yes, because that is the masculine trait. It is not how you look. It's not necessarily, what you physically are, but what's the action? The action represents masculinity, right? The look represents femininity. Not sure. So even this cross is a body. This cross is a body, right? And all we're doing is labeling the three bodies that make up this cross. It's just that this soul body, well, when you think about a soul, you think about a circle, right? That's why this is supposed to be an unk, really. that is the soul. That's the soul body, right? You got a soul body. If this was an unk, if it was its intended symbol, this was its intended symbol, you have the sun, right? Or what does the sun give off? Sun rays, right? It gives off sun rays. So this is a ray. And the sun rays come from where? The heavens. It comes from the sky. It's coming down. So you're seeing this is a sun ray coming down, right? Sun ray or sun ra, right? Here, the spear or the spirit, that's why it's going across. Okay? And here the Father or the soul body, the soul, the circle, the source, right? That is what this is. This is like the ghost. This right here, that's why they call it the Holy Ghost. This cross is the ghost of the Ankh. It is the ghost of the Ankh. Okay, let's see. I think we hit everything. The sun, right, representing the sun. But see, when you see the sun, where people typically connect to Jesus, right? When you're looking at the sun, and you're thinking about this sun, well, people think, well, this is the sun, so isn't that the circle? Well, the circle that you're seeing is the light coming from the source, the star, the source star, right, piercing through this barrier piercing through this barrier. So this is also, this cross actually represents like a barrier, piercing through the barrier, and then we're only getting a certain spectrum of the vibrations of the light, right? So basically, what I'm saying is that the sun has, you know, a unlimited amount of different types of waves and lights and vibrations that it's pushing throughout the universe. Right? The Earth only allows a certain amount of those vibrations and frequencies to come through the atmosphere. To come through the atmosphere. So what you're seeing as the sun, in a sense, is an illusion. It's an illusion, right? But it's because it's only a portion of what that star actually is. It's only a portion. So that's why this is the sun, meaning it's the sun that we believe a sun is. It's what we believe the sun is. So when people look, that's why people are so interested in Jesus, more than they're interested in God, right? Because they're looking at this limited aspect of the source, right? Can you see God? The source, can you see God? No, you can't see God. Right. So how can we represent God? If I turn off all the lights and it's dark, that's God. That's source. Right? But it doesn't seem tangible. So instead, we accept the visible version, which is the limited version of source, which we would call what they call Jesus, or which is represented as the name, you know, Jesus, or Heru, or I guess maybe like Ogun or Shango, right, or one of them, maybe like Shiva, or Buddha, right? These different names and entities, right? This sun is just a portion of the light, right? That is coming from the sun. So that portion is what we call, you know, your spirit body. When that soul comes through the whatever atmosphere or you know, barrier that is between the soul, our soul, and this physical body, when it permeates through and it pushes through whatever that barrier is, right? Most of it gets filtered out, and we only get a ray of that, which we call our spirit body, our Holy Spirit, right? Or I'll say like this whole thing on the side of this side of the wall trying to come through, that's the Holy Spirit. I mean, that's the whole Spirit. I mean, that's all the light, right? But only what comes through would be your spirit body, and then that enters into your physical body. That enters into your physical body, right? And if you are able to, if your body is not too clouded, right? Because if it's cloudy outside, you can only see portions of the sunlight, or you might not see any of the sunlight, right? When we look at the Matrix, why is it that the robots have taken over? Because or what happened to the planet? I'll say that. Why can't humans live on the outside of the planet? Because they blocked the sun. They polluted the atmosphere, right? So if your body's too polluted, you can't see the sun rays, the sunlight coming from the body, right? If the body's too polluted. So the idea is, just like if you make the planet as healthy as possible, if you make the body as healthy as possible, especially what the atmosphere or the air, right? So that's why the breath is so important. That's why the breath is so important to the body. The air, the atmosphere, right? The cleaner you make the body, right, the more of that sunlight can come through, the more you can represent the sun or this sun, right? Ashe. And then also a couple of like little things here. Oh yeah, the Father. In Father, you see, you take this ATHER, right? Because this is actually how language works. So vowels are like placeholders. They're interchangeable, right? So fouls, you have ather or what? Ether. Ether is the what? That is the darkness. That is the pure energy. That's pure energy before it goes through any type of filtration, and we get different spectrums of light. Ashe. And I think I hit everything on that, so we'll go ahead into the Q&A and any spiritual clearings. Ashe.
Ashe. What do you think of this incense?
I don't really smell it. No, I guess I smell it now. It doesn't smell like much. It smells like a burning incense.
You want to get your pillow? All right. Uh-oh. Is it charging? No, it's not on. Oh. Okay. They were pretty quiet for the most part. You had a little bit of feedback on YouTube here, but starting there.
Real Spill World says glove biter Tyson. I shade to the glove biter. Right. Peace over to YouTube. Appreciate all the likes, shares, subscribes, and super chats. Right. Peace over to TikTok. We appreciate all the gifts, the roses, the huff the puffs, and the likes. Right. And peace to the OGs on IG. India. Shay. So what do we have? Do we have anything? Okay, graffiti got the hearts up. Shay.
That wasn't. That was earlier.
It's just the BBL coming through. Shay. Oh yeah, and graffiti. If you wanted to come on, you tried to come on last night, right? So we missed that. So you can come on if you would like to. You can go ahead and request it, right? For the rare moments in my life, I actually took a nap, so I'm pretty focused and willing to bend the rules a little bit. Shay. Let's see. This man know he can teach something. Shay to sipping sugar water. Yeah, I just got. I feel more. I feel my energy levels are pretty set right now. So I was in a good, powerful teaching space.
I didn't even want to go downstairs. I saw you on the floor like you were like one of them dead GTA people in the middle of the street on the floor, and I was like, I'll throw this away later. Like crept back in the room.
Shay. Yeah, I was sleeping on the floor. I just felt my sleep would just be more peaceful if I was on the floor for some reason. I just felt that, and I was correct. I was correct. Let's see. Mia Khalifa for president. Shay. That's probably those who, if you know, you know. Mia Khalifa, and if you do know, then that's, we shouldn't know, but we know. So I see graffiti in the request. Let's see. Okay, I see the Brazil flags out. Shade to Brazil, to Kennel Rannon. Free Larry Hoover. Shade to Big Lair. So keep the body pure, clean, and healthy. Helps to see the true light. That is part of it. That is part of it. That is not all of it, right? But that is part of it, right? So one aspect of it is that you try your best not to pollute the body. That's definitely one of the main things, right? But then you also have to energize the body as well, right? You have to, it needs the proper elements, connected to it as well. You also have to have open the chakras as well. You also have to balance uh, uh, your poles, your electromagnetic poles, your North Pole and your South Pole, right? So there are other aspects to it as well, but one of the main ones is definitely keeping it clean, right? Keeping it clean. Let's see.
They sound like you. Some more happy Christmas. That sound like something you
Happy
would say.
Christmas over to Raju.
He say the opposite. He don't say happy birthday. He say merry birthday.
Shay. Um, let's see. How do I open my chakras? You can use the you're basically doing Reiki on yourself. You're doing Reiki on yourself. You can take one thing you can do is just do meditation, and you imagine your chakras rotating. So that's one way to do it. That's the most powerful way to do it. That's also the most challenging way to do it, though, as well. But it's the most powerful and permanent way to try and to keep them open, right? But you can also take, if you need some help, or if you're just having trouble focusing on that, you can just take a crystal, a quartz, a sunstone, or a citrine, or a selenite. Selenite would be very powerful, or garnet, right? And you take that on each chakra, and you just swirl it around. You just swirl it around on that chakra. You don't even have to visualize anything. You just swirling it will get it rotating. Will get it opening, right? It'll get it opening. Now it will not stay open because you are. Because you're not flexing you're not doing it from within. You're not flexing the muscle that opens up the chakra. Instead, you're taking something from without and forcing it to move, right? But the muscle that would allow it to move, or that would open it up in the first place, is atrophied. So you have to, at some point, if you want to make it more permanent, you have to actually use your mind to do it. Okay. I'm about to piece to Frida Jula. I'm about to go over to you in a second. Graffiti.
I got a comment. It's sipping sugar. So sipping sugar water. I saw your comments that you had left above, and what I just got from that is it's time for you to now see the ancestor in you. You may want to do some solar plex energy. You also may just be leaning on them a little too heavily when it comes to the direction of your life and certain decisions, and they're putting the ball back in your court. So that's just what I get. And so just begin to, like I said, exercise your solar plex energy, and then when you revisit, they may begin to come through, but they're trying to give you a message to remember who you are and stop leaning so much on them.
Shay. Guave says, does clockwise or counterclockwise manner when opening chakras? It's like a yes and no. If you rotate them either way, that still has an effect of opening the chakras. But from my understanding, at this moment, I believe that rotating your chakras towards your left is most effective, towards your left. All except for what they call the root chakra, you wrote that towards your right. I don't want to say counterclockwise or counterclockwise, because then it depends if you're looking at the clock or not, or the clock's facing the same way. So I rather, so just not be confusing, towards your left, all 6 chakras except for the root chakra is towards your right, because that's the the bottom one, so that's the one that's going to ground you.
Okay.
While the other, it's just like
So
with
last energy just been leaking because I've been doing, I've been opening the root.
it's just not it's not that if you open them all in the same direction, it's not that it's leaking or anything, but it's just not going to to my understanding, it won't create you just won't get the highest benefit that you could get from it, right?
Okay.
You're still going to benefit from it. Sometimes I'll rotate, in the mornings I always rotate them the same way. But sometimes at other times I might rotate them the opposite way, just because for some reason it's like I'm struggling to rotate it the way that I would like to rotate it. So sometimes I'll just rotate it, the other way because I just seem to be pulled towards rotating that way, right? But that's rare though. Usually I'm gonna rotate them in the same direction. Not necessarily. I don't think one way or the other closes or opens them. I think either way, it like changes the direction of the energy. But might be looked at as more like contraction and expansion. Might be a better way to look at it as contract. But it's not necessarily opening or closing because you're exercising the muscle no matter what. It's just like if I'm lifting weights, or if I'm doing curls, when I'm pulling up, I'm contracting, I'm working this muscle. When I'm coming down, I'm expanding, releasing, but I'm still working the muscle, right? And so either way, the muscle's still gonna get bigger when I pull up or when I let it come down, right? If I come up, let's say if I, bring it up fast, but I come down slow, I'm gonna work that muscle more when I go down slow. If I come up slow but come down fast, I'm gonna work it more when I'm coming up. But the muscle is still becoming stronger no matter whatever direction I'm going in, right? Right. I sure. Let's see. F y'all for looking happy while I'm single. Shay. Right. Well, you shouldn't really concern yourself with looks, right? Because anyone can look happy and anyone can be happy at the moment that you see them, right? But happiness is fleeting, so understand that, we're not always in the state of happiness. Shay, this is one of the states that you currently are perceiving at the moment, right? That's just what you're perceiving at the moment, right? But just like when you're single, there's people you're happy when you're single sometimes, and then you're sad when you're single sometimes, right? It's the fact that we focus so much on happiness that we get so concerned with how other people's grasses are looking, right? How green is their grass looking? When you should really be concerned about is how secure and stable is my situation? Am I in a secure and stable situation, right? That's a better way to look at it, right? Because you could be single and be in a stable and secure situation, and some other people could be in a relationship and be very, very, a very unsecure situation, very unstable, right? Could be very volatile and very violent or very, all over the place. And so that's how you want to look at it from that standpoint, right? If you see stability and growth in a couple, that's what you should be jealous of. Like, man, I wish I had that stability and growth, right? Not are they smiling, and having a good time at this particular moment, like,
Okay.
And stability and growth is hard. It can be hard to see, if this the first time or just on a surface level, right? But you try to look for cues as far as, okay, like how are they dressed? What is their content about, right? What are they promoting? How do they change and evolve through over time, right? Things like that. Right? Let's see. So not another corny black spiritualist. I see you had to add that black part in there, didn't you? Had to add that black part. What is Reiki? Right. I don't really necessarily know what the word Reiki itself means. I never looked it up. But the concept of Reiki is just the practice of activating, stimulating, and cleansing your energy points. And the Reiki people seem to focus mainly on the 7 commonly known chakras, right? 7 commonly known chakras, right? But I would also put acupuncture in the world of Reiki personally myself, because it's still the same concept. It's working, it's stimulating the energy work. It's just they're typically dealing with all the points of the body and not just the 7 most popular ones. Nonsense. This is very intricate scamming. Well, what are we scamming? GTFO. What do you feel like that we are scamming? Marshmallow says stop hating on people because they do it because what they do. Maybe GT. I mean, which I understand GTFO, point of view, because there are a lot of people who are telling half truths or just maybe even all lies, right? Or mostly lies. So I understand there are a lot of scammers out there. So it can be hard to tell. It's just important to try to understand. Okay, well, what is the definition of a scammer, right? And 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 a scammer, to me is basically, it's usually someone doing something illegal. Usually, it's not always the case, but usually something illegal, and they're usually trying to cheat people out of something, and not giving you what they promised they were going to give you, or what they said they were going to give you for your money, typically, right? For some kind of currency, right? But we don't. We have yet to take anything from somebody that we're not giving what we said we were going to give them, right? So I don't think we would qualify as scammers. Queen, you are beautiful, says Mystic Black. Melanin is on fleet. Shay, love the entire look. King Fist, Power Fist. Your video that popped up for me. Not sure what we're talking about. However, subscribe to Ashe. Appreciate the subscription. Let's see. Let's see. Peace to Dave Show. Let's see. Happy Saturday. Merry Saturday to you. All right. Just joined. Immediate response was Cult Vibes. What am I about to watch? Well, everything is all anything dealing with actually any group of people, of like-minded people, is a cult. Essentially, it's not necessarily all, but a lot of times it is basically a cult, right? There are science cults. There are atheist cults, right? There are, race cults. There are many different types of cults, right? So, I can understand the cult. This is a cult. It's just not the type of cult that you would think about when you think about cults. It's not headed in a negative or abusive direction. So it is a cult, though. It is a group of like-minded individuals, all sending their energy in the same direction, right? Worshiping, we all are worshiping basically the same thing, which is the higher self. So this is a cult, yes. Let's see. Said, does acupuncture really help stimulate the body? Yes, it does. Jesus loves you, Ashe, to that. That was excellent teaching on the cross, says Dwan. Or is it Dewan? That's Dewan, right? Dewan. It's weird that it was changed to someone nailed to it. Yeah, well, yeah. Think y'all just block these people and keep going. Let the spirit deal with them. Shay. Yeah, I don't, unless they really get out of pocket and become just, obnoxiously rude about things. If they don't, get too, vulgar or something, then there's no need for me to block them because I'm so well equipped to communicate with anyone that has even half a mind. I can communicate with you, right? And that's how you manage people. That's how you work with other people, even if they are really far to the other side of you or they're trying to make you look dumb or whatever. But if they're still reasonable, though, they might troll you, but they're being reasonable in their troll. They can still be reached. I reach trolls all the time. Right? Trolls are just guarding the bridge. They're just trying to make sure, hey, before I let you cross into this next level, I need to see, are you ready? Are you, qualified, right? So, I enjoy the trolls. They let me know, right? There was a woman last night who was, not necessarily trolling, but definitely had a little troll energy, and she, but it was more just like, this really strong disagreement with, not really what I'm saying, but just the way she felt I was, giving the energy or delivering it, right? But then by the end, she then, stated how I was giving off this Aquarius energy in a very positive manner, right? And it really spoke to her. And which was a great compliment to me because that's the energy that I've been looking to master because that's in my North Node is the Aquarius. So the quote unquote troll or the hater or the, the one who just strongly, disagreed, because I was willing to take the time to communicate. We ended up connecting, and then she ended up, qualifying me without her knowing, without me ever, saying it, without anyone even having any clue of it. She and her being the first to ever do it, she then, gifted me through my great communication. She then gifted me with the,
the badge of honor.
She gave me the badge she crowned me as, the Aquarian. And I was like, very appreciative of that, right? Very appreciative of that.
That was a good one.
Let's see. Which one?
The one.
What do you say? I love how you break down the negative comments. With wisdom, you're teaching them a lesson. Shay. Right? That it's and I inadvertently teach them a lesson, but I'm really just trying to connect with them, and I'm trying to also prove to myself that I am evolving and I know what I'm talking about. Because if I don't know what I'm talking about, then I'm not going to successfully be able to communicate that to somebody who has a totally different opinion or viewpoint. Right. GTFO says, do you take your girl out for walks? She's so trained and in pocket, she don't talk over you. It's just a respect thing. She's just showing me respect, right? When she talks, I typically let her talk, right? Out of respect. And then it's also just an energy thing too. I just have a bigger energy. So then, my energy will tend to just naturally overbear another person, unless I just move out the way and let them get out what they need to get out. Otherwise, just kind of that's just how my energy is, right? So it's not a trained thing, right? Though there's nothing wrong with training either.
I was say because it's a little sprinkle of training because I cut you off a lot in the beginning. You'd be like, I'm talking. I'm like, you're right. Shut the hell up. So I think it also was you bringing it to my awareness.
That was probably some time
where
ago.
I would cut you off. Yeah, it was in the beginning.
That was some time ago, so I forgot about.
Yeah.
So I guess there was some training involved. Some training, right?
Yeah, some awareness bringing.
But also, I don't talk throughout the rest of the day. So when I am talking now, I'm talking, right? So that is just it's a give and take. Also, it's to say, Ali says, also you two are so cute. She looks like a princess. Shay. Oh, and Ali said, hey, can I maybe have a free card pull, please? Unfortunately, I don't have any money. Well, she don't
we done for tonight. You can meet us here tomorrow night for the collective.
She didn't have her cards right now, so you have to catch her tomorrow, Ali. Alpha says, hey, this is so... What's APT? Mean? A point? APT, what is that? For right now.
I don't know what APT mean, y'all.
Almost on point, I thought, but that's O, so I don't know. But Shay. Shay. Sola, I don't know what that stands for.
I think that's one of their names. Yeah, that's their name.
Oh, it's honestly giving... Okay, I got you. That was the name of the person. Okay.
Oh.
Shay. Yoltz, the zoo bro says Sola is honestly giving me negative energy, and as a emotionally unstable trans, I feel uncomfortable, but I can't leave because I love your channel. Shay.
Shay.
Let's see. Let's see. All right, we'll go ahead and bring in. We got somebody who put something in. I had the same thing happen on Thursday, 5th of December. I was talking around a positive comment, and my new older male friend DM. He looked louder over the. Oh, he spoke louder over the top of me, so I raised my voice back. Shay.
Oh, so appropriate.
Oh, so appropriate for the topic. Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha. Shay.
You gonna bring Baby Boo?
Yeah, you can go ahead and bring graffiti on.
At first, I thought Alpha was a troller with the picture. I was like, wait, what's going on here? That booty got swag.
Shay. Salute to everyone from UGK Records. Shay.
We trying to get paid.
Shout out to Coulda Been Records. Dang, she's prettier than you, bro. Shay.
It's probably on the... We probably got to bring them back in because that's what happened yesterday. It expired.
Oh, expired graffiti. We got to bring you.
So I'm going to bring them.
We got to come.
Let me see.
Thoughts of the creator, one true God, if you even believe in that. Well, it's not really a belief. It doesn't require belief because God is just the title. So, whatever that it might, let's say if it was the Big Bang, let's say it's just some you put him, what's it called?
I believe I did send it.
So let's say we all just came from a big bang, just this random bang of energy, right? Well, then that beginning bang of energy would then be that would be the God. That would be the source God, right? So
All right, I don't know what's going on with my Instagram.
it's
It's tweaking.
Ashe graffiti. So it's not a belief thing. It's
You said,
just
guys, what's
a
display?
whether it just depends on how do you see God is really the actual concept. Do you see the one creator as the Big Bang? Do you see it as some conscious being that's purposely created everything? Do you see the one creator as a computer program? Like it just depends on how you see the one creator, but there is no there's no belief part required as far as does the one creator exist. It has to exist because that's the only way we can exist. The question is, in what form does this one creator exist? That is something that we can go back and forth about or try to guess on exactly how that one creator exists. Shay.
Sure. There we go.
Piece of graffiti.
Peace, guys.
Peace. Yeah, so we missed you yesterday. Was there anything from yesterday that you wanted to share with us today?
Oh yeah. Shoot. The lesson was. It was a bunch of things actually I wanted to share. It was a lot.
Not sure.
But hey, listen. When the door opens himself opens the opportunity for you, you don't say no. So.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
So being he called you out, you was like, oh, okay.
I was just coming on here. I did wanted to show off this golden healer right here. Like this thing is too fire.
Ashe.
And I'm like, when I got it, I'm like, it's gonna need some charms. So wait a minute, hold on. So I bought the flow. And nice. I'm like, when I got the flow, I don't want to change it. Like I don't want to take nothing off because I
no.
Gonna put,
but what you could do is
the eyes
you
appear as a charm or something like that.
You could let me know what kind of charms you want. Like if I could let you know what stones we have, and I can wrap them individually, and we can ship those out to you so you can add some new individual crystals to it if you'd like.
Yeah. Speaking of the ankh, or the cross is supposed to be an ankh.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Look at you.
Sure.
Like even during the lesson, I'm like, well, like the physical body, like it's supposed to represent like coming through to like the physical realm.
Mm-hmm.
And like the symbols of an ankh, honestly, it's just life in itself, really.
Yeah.
And, you know, the three that's supposed to connect the soul, body, and mind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm learning. I'm doing a lot of studies, but I'm not. Again, that's what it was. Yeah. It was like not getting so caught up in religion, in the religion of things. Was it the affirmation, constipation thing?
Yeah.
So much like not turning it so much into even that goes the same for like my studies because I've been really doing a lot of Egyptology studies, just so I can get like. Just like widen my range of just the energies and forces that are here to work with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why it's important to study as many different fields as possible. Yeah, just you don't want to get caught up in the religious mindset.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what it is, it will trap you.
Mm-hmm.
It will trap you. Even the idea when people say, you are God, I am God. Well, then people get stuck on that and they get so caught up saying I am God that becomes a religion and then they don't move forward. Right? Because they believe that if you say that, you are God and you're thinking about it from and you're not looking at it as just a title, but you're looking at it like, literally, I am God. Then it's hard for like it's like, well, what more does God need to do to become more God? It's like that type of thing, right? So then you can easily get stuck. Cause then they usually get into a space of entitlement. Then, well, I'm God, so I deserve to have this, or I deserve this or that, or and things should be this way, or as long as I think that I'm God, then I'm going to achieve this, or I'm going to defeat so and so, and that's just not the case typically, right? It is a powerful affirmation to say I am God, but it will only get you so far when it becomes your religion.
Yeah. What was it? What was it that we were reiterating? Shoot. It was something about the detachment, knowing you're attached to everything because you can detach or something like that.
Yeah, if you're attached to everything, then you can then you're attached to nothing, right? It just means that you are equally connected to all things. Therefore, you can let go of anything because no one thing will be more important to you than another.
Right.
Right. So then you can make choices based off of what will help you to achieve your goal, and not what will make you feel better, right? But just what will help you. You can make decisions based off, well, going in this direction or let go of this person will allow me to achieve my goal, right? But you can also do that though if you try to go the other way, which is, see, it's better to say I attach myself to everything so I could be attached to nothing, versus I'm trying to detach myself from everything.
I had it twisted. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Because when you try to detach yourself from everything, you end up attaching to detachment. That's what you end up attaching, right? Therefore, you're still attached to at least one thing, which is detachment, right? Which therefore means that there is an imbalance, and you will end up attaching to things inadvertently.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You'll end up ignoring things because you're so busy trying to detach. So you're thinking, well, I'm detaching from this person that I was in a relationship with before, right? I'm detaching from them because of whatever reason we broke up, right? We're not together anymore. So I'm detaching. But then what you're actually doing is you're just ignoring. And then what you end up doing is you ignore what's going on inside of you. You ignore what you're feeling. You're ignoring even what they may be spiritually doing to you. You're just ignoring because you're trying so bad to detach from them that you're ignoring what's happening. And then you end up still receiving negative effects. Right? Versus saying, I'm attached myself to everything, including the person that I'm no longer with. I'm still attached to them.
Yeah.
Right.
It could have been moved away from you for a reason.
Say it again.
Because it could have been detached from you for a reason, like to better yourself or to make you learn that lesson.
Right. So it's just like the woman that was part of our the last woman that was part of our family, right? After that physical detachment, right? There was a lot of trauma that went along with that detachment, right?
Yeah.
That definitely put me in a place where I can never be in a relationship with her ever again. I could never do it, right? No matter what, I just could not. And I'm a pretty forgiving guy, right? But her and then there was another woman a few years before her, where I was like, I could never get back into a relationship with you, or even a friendship with you. I can never do that, right? But I have no hate towards either one of them, right? And I won't say I have no hate. That'd be a lie. But like, I don't live in a space of hate, with them. Like I'm just like, oh, like as soon as I see them, type thing, right? No, but but sometimes like if they hop into my dreams, or if I maybe see a picture of them, right? I'll still sometimes remember those good times. I'll remember things that we built and that we share and things like that, right? And I'll allow that to flow, through my being. I allow that to flow through my being, right? So I'm not trying to detach, right? No, I stay attached to all of the emotions that don't like her, that in a sense may, hate not necessarily her, but what she has done, right? But at the same time, I'm also attached to the things that I liked about her, right? And that I built, with those different women, in my life, right? Which allows me to continue to move forward without carrying baggage with me, because I'm not trying to ignore. Because what people do, they try to detach. So you try to not only you try to pull yourself away from the parts you don't like about the person, but then you're also trying to detach yourself from the parts that you did like about the person, and then that's when you end up fighting yourself, and then that's why it's hard to connect with somebody else, because you're still fighting yourself trying to detach from things that were actually positive,
Right.
and that's really hard to do. How do you detach yourself from positive things, right? Could you make yourself hate positivity, and now you're living a contradictory life because you train yourself to hate positivity because you wanted to hate this person. So then when you get into a new relationship, it gets wonky in your own mind, because sometimes you might end up loving the toxicity and hating the positive part, because you have this cross wiring happening because of how you try to detach from your last relationship. Right. So that's why it's better to just attach yourself to all things, so you can be attached to nothing. Which, understand, nothing is still a thing. No thing is still, it's a thing. It's just called no thing. It's the nothing, right? So the idea is, well, what is the no thing? What is the nothing? The no thing or the nothing is the one. When everything is one, there is no thing. When everything is one, there is no thing. When everything splits itself, divides itself into these different bodies and different perspectives of consciousness, right? Then everything becomes a thing, a thing, a thing, a thing, a thing, a thing, right? But when you attach yourself to, huh?
I said, wasn't that a song?
A thing.
Everything is everything.
Everything is a
Lauryn Hill, everything
yeah,
is
yeah,
everything.
yeah. Lauryn Hill, right?
How do
All right. So and I was thinking about, I was going to a whole nother tangent with Lauryn Hill, right? Her name actually her name is a wavelength, like the Lauryn Hill. The hill, you think of a hilltop, right? And like and like Loring, I think Loring has to do with like swinging or something like that, right? But I just hear like the Lauryn Hill, the swing, the up and down of a hill, right? A wavelength, right? Vibration. But anyway, yeah, everything is everything, right? So, and in that song, everything is everything. So all things are one. All things are the one thing, right? Or the neo thing, or the no thing, because the one thing, if you remove the E, put the N on the other side, you got no thing. One thing is no thing, right? So if you attach yourself to everything, and everything else is attached to everything, then you're attached to the one thing, which is the no thing.
Makes sense.
I see.
Dang, it's a lot of coding and just words in English alone.
Yeah. Well, the coding is more like, we look at it as a code as if somebody put it in. But it's more like the one thing split itself, and all you're doing is you're just seeing, but when it's like if you have a glass plate and you drop it, it shatters into all these pieces. Well, if you can find all the pieces, you can put it all together, right? But if you didn't know that it was broken in the beginning, and you just find like random pieces of glass, and you're like, hold up, this glass attached to this piece of glass, and this attached, you start like, oh, there's a code here, but it actually isn't a code at all. that's just the puzzle pieces of the one thing that had split apart. You know, it's just a pattern of which how it split itself. Right? We're just putting together something that split itself. Right? And then we put a title on it. We say it's a code. That's if someone purposely um, did that in this specific way. I think it's more of just that's just the natural way that it splits.
Right. Hmm. Oh yeah. When you was mentioning the chakra rotations, um, like during my exercises, I would feel like a not I don't want to say a stagnation, but more so like a resistance.
Mm.
Like certain chakras where I rotate them, but it will start spinning back the other way. I'm like, okay, rotate it. But when you said that the root chakra is the one that's supposed to go to the right, it made sense because when we did the spiritual clear on the root chakra work,
Mm.
that one was spinning like hyper, especially when we got to the like the details of it when it felt like I was merging with the root chakra energy, the woman that was there, the black flame, all I saw was like radiating pulses of just the rotation and where it's supposed to be.
Mm.
And it made sense that you said the rest of the chakras is supposed to spin the other way.
Mm.
But that was really clear. Like that was a big clarification on that one. So I feel like I'm gonna be able to strengthen those more from that.
Ashe. I plan on doing some. I do my rotations every morning, but I plan on doing a longer session of rotations tomorrow.
Mm.
We'll see how that goes. Yeah, but I also plan on doing like I was talking about earlier, rotating or I don't know if I call it rotation, but aligning or stabilizing your poles, right? Something I've never done before, but there was something that I came across recently when I was listening to the Emerald Tablets, where they mentioned something about stabilizing your north and your south pole, and I was like, okay, so that's something I want to try to work on as well, and I should be able to do that tomorrow too. So I'll be able to relay to you, what I experience. Hopefully by tomorrow night.
I say.
Ashe.
I expect to hear that in the lesson.
Yeah, that will be. Yeah, I even got some. I'm gonna test this also. This like I've never taken pre-workout before, but I did see this plant based one by Sun Warrior, and so I used to take Sun Warrior protein back in the day. So I was like, oh, let me try. I'm gonna try this out. I was thinking about trying it. Um, to see, how does it make me feel? Because I don't want to feel like what I know what pre-workout makes you
Jitters.
feel like jittery and sometimes your blood's on fire or whatever, right? I've never tried it, but that's what I've been described. That's been described to me. So if I feel any of that with this, I'm never taking it again. But I got like a little sample pack though. But I'm gonna take it though because because it's real easy to fall asleep after a certain amount of time of you doing meditation and stuff.
Yeah.
And I plan on doing like a pretty long
Oh,
session
shit.
of this, and I want to make sure it's really, I'm really focused. So I figure I kill two birds with one stone. I'm gonna there goes a cliche for y'all that I'm gonna take that tomorrow to assist me to see how well it works, as well as how I feel, as well as being able to make it through the full meditation tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ashe.
For sure. For sure. I definitely gotta do some solar plex chakra work. I was gonna put Duüblé on the spot with the live clearing for the solar, but I think I might let you handle it and have her work on the heart with me.
Ashe. That sounds good. Sounds good.
Ashe.
Then you talk about what was it? I'm not sure if you said exfoliate, but like it was something that dealt with the skin that just like it might have been like talking about a cleanse. Then you talk about like a salt bath or something like that today.
Yes.
For tonight?
For cleansing. Tonight and or tomorrow. Say again?
Oh, I was saying I was just gonna do some like work with that on my solar plexus too.
Ashe.
Yeah. Well, definitely, y'all. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate you.
Yes.
Bending the rules for me, opening the door.
Yes. Thanks for joining, babe.
No problem with y'all tonight.
Ashe.
Yeah, it's all in alignment.
All right, babe. Later.
All right, see y'all soon. I'm coming back for the live clearing.
Ashe.
Ashe. Peace to Nikki Love from France. That is first time. Merci beaucoup. Beaucoup. Ashe.
Thank you a lot. That's what that means.
Ashe. Yes, the French expert here. Duüblé. Duüblé. What did Alpha said? Oh, this my new alias. It's for aphrodisiac. Ashe. Q space you have there. Thanks for making the live room. Ashe. Let's come over here. I know you two been cutting up.
Yeah, you got some scrolls on deck.
Okay, not too many.
So sipping sugar water. She had a comment that I needed to respond to.
I gotta go back.
Oh Lord, they've been going in.
Let me see. Oh, wait a minute. That was a lot.
Literally.
Hold up. Okay, yeah, that's a lot. Do you think we're alone in the cosmos? No, we are the furthest from being alone. I'll tell you that. Our existence, our level of consciousness as humans is due to the fact that we are not alone in the cosmos. So that's my answer to that. This was the sugar water thing you were talking about on here?
Yes.
Should I be worried about not having bubbles in my altar water for almost 2 months? I used sulfur in a protection candle, and life has been interesting since then.
I wouldn't worry about it. I don't know exactly what that means, but it could mean that your ancestors don't want water. They could possibly want juice or something else. The water might not cut it no more. So, nothing to worry about, though. I wouldn't worry about that.
Oh, shit. Ace High said, dude, I watched an awesome interview with Crystaline. Y'all have to watch it, Ashe. I don't know who Crystaline is.
We're gonna watch a movie tonight.
That ain't a movie.
Oh.
Let's see. Let's see. I guess we should block this person.
Yeah. Hide from the channel.
How do you, huh?
Hide from the channel. That box them. And then you.
Okay. Gladly trapped into Jesus. Yeah, I can't. You can't help people that want to be trapped. I'll tell you that much.
Don't save her if she don't wanna be saved.
Can't have two masters. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Dr. York. Oh, I shaded Dr. York. Elijah Thomas says thoughts on Earth being a school for gods and people losing spiritual rank from selling out. I mean, that could be a possibility. That could be a possibility. I don't personally subscribe to Earth being a school. I think Earth is like a rehab center.
It try to make me gold.
And it, but that rehab center then turned into a prison later. So That's how I look at. That's how I look at Earth. A rehab center that got turned into a prison. Graffiti said, "I'm about to see what the trolls talking about." Ashe. Let's see. 5% nation. Piece of the 5%.
I said, no, no, no.
Let's see. Brother Polite type. Nah. But a piece to Brother Polite. You know, for he in jail now though, so.
Oh, why?
MF looking like the highest. Ashe. Let's see. Don't go Billy Carson on us. Now, he don't know nothing. Shay, I like Billy Carson. Right? You know, but at the same time, you know, Billy Carson has his follies as well, right? Billy Carson is I mean, pretty much, I've studied a lot of different people. Scientists, credible scientists, geologists, anthropologists, YouTube scholars, theologians, is that what they call it? And what I could tell you is that, you know, everybody, some have more follies in their concepts, in their depictions than others. Some have a lot, some have a little. Some seem like everything's in line until you get to one point. You're like, something wrong with that, right? But you know, pretty much everybody has, you know, their follies. But even with those follies, you know, they all have something that's very powerful or very accurate or very, you know, correct or very helpful as well. Some have it more than others, though, right? So it's important to try to rummage through all of it to try to, you know, find the truth, to find the best version of the truth, right? But what will hurt you is being the person that ignores the bullshit that someone says because you look at them in such high regard, and B, ignore the good shit because the people said some bullshit, right? That's where we you know, people are missing out on their growth. That's where people are missing out on their growth. Ignoring the bull because they want to believe in this person, and then ignoring the good because they want to not believe in this person, right? Instead of just trying to find the truth, whether it's from the person that you wish it was from or it's not. Just find the truth, right? Remind me of 50 Sis, smug hustler. He's just more of a philosopher. Ashe. It's good to be plant-based as the root. Ashe. Let's see. Isaiah. I'm good on Isaiah right now. Let's see. How can I manifest money into my life? All right. Well, you know, Duüblé can help you out with that at crystalinemars.com. Book of Enoch. I'll show you the Book of Enoch. Let's see. Y'all looking clean. I'll show you the Nick Nepper. She's very beautiful, says Deshaun Harris.
Thank you.
Let's see. And you are a handsome boss, Ashay. Deshaun. I'm from Boston. Peace to Boston. Earth is definitely a prison. People made it that, says Dewan. Doing well, Tedrick Webb. We wish peace and good energy to you as well. Jill Singh Hip Hop. Let's see, was any? Nope. Let's see. I'll shade to that Tabitha. All right, look like I got to everybody. So, go ahead and close it down. We say Ashe, Asante, and Amen. Ime Kamalika, it is done.
Ashe.